Back at Busch Gardens Tampa, at a park that on school days doesn't tend to get lines. Oh, maybe never mind that. Iron Gwazi's got an hour wait. We'll see if it stays that way. But on a day that people in Florida would call cold, I was thinking there wouldn't be too many people that would show up, but you never know. Florida people call this cold. I call this warm. So Iron Gwazi is an hour, cheetah hunt is 10 minutes. Used to be that cheetah hunt would get the instant hour line. So with the new ride, it appears we got a new pathway too. I do not remember this pathway in the past. Elephants to the left, gazelles to the right, and the 0G roll right above us. I don't remember being able to get this close to the 0G roll before. But cheetah hunt's down. And who says that Falcon's Fury never operates? It's always operating when I'm here. And Sheikah's operating. Both visits last year, Sheikah was down for maintenance while I was here. Except at the very end of my first trip and the very beginning of my second. Kumba is riding amazing today. It is so smooth. If you know that there's the one low point right before the first corkscrew that can have a little shuffle to it, depending on what train and how new the wheels are. This train, it's train number 2. It's usually this point right here going into the first corkscrew that can have a little bit of a shuffle. There is no shuffle, there is no rattle. It is about as smooth a ride as you could ride anywhere today with this train. Yeah, that's more like 10 minutes. For the start of the day, you might want to go to a distant part of the park, like Montu. Go Montu first, because I do think that Sheikah and Kumba might open at like 10:30 instead of 10 o'clock. So in 4 full days at Cedar Point, I got 5 rides on Steel Vengeance. And in 45 minutes, I got 5 rides on Iron Gwazi. That's not the only reason why I think this is better than Steel Vengeance. I think it is objectively a better ride, but Steel Vengeance is so frustrating to get on. While Iron Gwazi, yes, you could come here on a day that's super busy and it's frustrating trying to get on this. The only thing stopping me from getting more rides are that it just broke down, and there are so many other rides worth doing here. But this is clearly the best. Now this compared to something like Air Force One, I think Air Force One might actually be better. The airtime is stronger, and I like the variety of elements, but I also really like this layout though. It's a very creative layout. They are taking a coaster train off. They're gonna go down to 1 train ops. Well, that could make the line longer. This had an hour-long line earlier in the day, and they're gonna go down to 1 train ops. Ouch, 40 minutes. That's what 1 train ops gets you. They should have kept it 2 trains. That was an anomaly when it was basically a walk-on. They should have kept it 2 trains because the crowds were coming. I also heard from people who are here all the time that this is a very, very, very busy day for a school day. They are in school. I thought maybe they were already out for Christmas break, but I heard that no, they are not out for Christmas break, but for some reason it is extremely busy for a school day. Not busy if this were a weekend, but busy for a school day. How can Dr. Diabolical Cliffhanger on a weekend be like a 10-minute wait, and Sheikah on a school day is a 2-hour wait? It's posting 20 minutes, but it's at least an hour. You go to Busch Gardens Williamsburg on a busy day, you're getting on Griffin in 15 minutes maybe. You go to Fiesta, Texas on a busy day, you're getting on Dr. Diabolical Cliffhanger in about 15 minutes. Now, I don't have a lot of experience with Yukon Striker, although they're probably super busy all the time too. But how in the world on a school day is SheiKra running an hour to 2 hour lines all day long? Everything else is running great here, considering the crowds, just not SheiKra. Well, I will hope for a better tomorrow. I can't believe I actually bailed on Iron Gwazi. One of the best coasters in the world. You think, just wait it out. There's one guy I was talking to up there, I think he's gonna wait it out because he has not ridden it, and this is his only chance. So he probably should wait it out and hope to get on it. I probably would in his case. What's crazy is that I was literally the only person on Kumba. I got a Zen ride on Kumba, and then I come here and Iron Gwazi is a disaster. How is that even possible? I understand Iron Gwazi having a longer line. It's a newer ride, it's a better ride, it's closer to the front of the park. Of course it's gonna have a longer line, but to that level, where the Kumba ride ops are just sitting around waiting on riders to show up, and Iron Gwazi is just overwhelmed. SheiKra is overwhelmed. Cheetah Hunt, overwhelmed. Even Montu is kind of crazy. But something strange is going on today, because you do not get these kind of lines on a school day. Unless you do now. I don't know. I wouldn't have thought that Busch Gardens Tampa has become like Disney World, where you have no chance of getting a light crowd day. I don't think it is. I think this day was a strange one.
Yeah, the front car is a little bit better.
I've done 17 rides today, and none of them have been on Iron Gwazi so far. 30-minute wait, but also it was very late in opening. I'm hoping a warmer day today, it'll ride better than yesterday. It still is incredible, even when it's riding slow, but it was riding slow yesterday. Well, Iron Gwazi was on one train ops all day again today. It was not as big of a crowd as yesterday, like not even close. But with the one train ops, Iron Gwazi had a long line all day. The 30 minutes was as low as it got. So I got 3 rides today. I'm happy with that. I got the back row, the front row at night, then the next to last row to end my night. And if I had rushed, I could have got back in line again, but that would be at least 30 minutes. It said 30 minutes whenever I got in that last time, but it took 45 minutes. So yesterday when they were saying 55 minutes, that could have been an hour and a half. And I'm thinking that it probably was with how long that line was. I'm glad I didn't stick around for that. So today, these are the rides that I got more laps on than Iron Gwazi. Cheetah Hunt, Kumba, Montu, and Falcon's Fury. And the rides that I got the same number of rides as Iron Gwazi, which is 3, was Not Tempesto, Tigress, and SheiKra. And I got a couple on Cobra's Curse, a couple on Scorpion. So 8 rides on Kumba, and really happy to have found Montu with such a short line there towards the end. Got 4 rides in about 40 minutes. Because I only got 1 ride. No, I got 3 rides on it yesterday. What was it I only got 1 ride on yesterday? Cheetah Hunt. Yeah, and I got 4 rides at the beginning of the day, and with a very short line. In fact, it had a short line almost the whole day. So, unfortunately, Iron Gwazi has replaced Cheetah Hunt as the ride that has the long line consistently, even on school days. So that first year where you could come on school days and have walk-ons all day, that might be a thing of the past. That's unfortunate, because it is Still one of the best coasters in the country. However, it was definitely not riding as strong on this visit as it did on my 2 visits last year. Was it possible that it was having an off couple of days? Of course, but still, it wasn't as strong. I cannot say that it's a contender for best coaster in the country, even objective best or personal favorite. But it's up there, it's top 10. And Air Force One, definitely way stronger than Iron Gwazi. And a better layout, honestly. Although I think Iron Gwazi's layout is incredible. I think Air Force One's layout is even better. And both of them have a better layout than Steel Vengeance. They're just not as long. Both of them are way stronger than Steel Vengeance too, but Steel Vengeance is still strong. That's not saying that there's anything bad about it. So it will be about 11 months until my next visit here. The week before Thanksgiving is what I'm planning on. This week, Christmas break is coming up. It's not here yet, but I think Brazil is here. They're on summer break, and colleges would be on Christmas break by now.